Oh, hello, my friends. Welcome. So, today, this stream in general is going to be dedicated simply to talking about the future of Slash and Cast, a couple announcements, and things of that manner. First of all, let's just start with the best news that has happened in Slash and Cast history. We have working internet. This computer that we are streaming off of is hardwired. So if this stream drops at all, I'm going to be so pissed. I am going to call up Comcast right now. But actually, it seems like we are in a good spot. Very fast internet. Like, I'm talking like 9 times faster than I've ever seen my speed test ever. So this is good. This is a good sign. If we can keep this trend going, we will have working internet forever.
Stream health is green.
Stream health is green. And if it stays green for this whole time, that's great. That's great news. So let's start first. Loyal fans here, some of you long-time fans, which I know there is a good chunk of you in here right now. You may remember the actual show Slash and Cast. That's how this whole channel started. Was based on a show that was a weekly horror recap show. Just dedicated to horror news. Simple as that. It's quickly transformed into Slash and Cast Gaming due to our really, really close coverage of Friday the 13th the game, and as that kept going, we got into Dead by Daylight and other games along the way. And Slash Cast, we ended up just canceling. We straight up just canceled because the amount of work we put into making Slash Cast possible. If you remember it, there was a time where it was multiple cameras. There was really intense sets, and just setting. It took a long time.
Yeah.
Literally, I'd say out of everything on the channel, it took the longest to set up, to shoot, and to edit, and it got the least amount of views in our channel. It made the least amount of money. It had the least amount of engagement, and it just wasn't worth it. So we took that, and we're like, all right, give up.
Newsflash. And
we started doing Newsflash episodes, where it was just one topic, quick, under 5 minutes, and people liked those, and they didn't take too much effort, and they got a decent amount of views, and people liked those. So we're still going to be doing those. Those aren't going anywhere. But also, in exciting news, we are bringing Slash and Cast back. The actual show Slash Cast is back. When is it coming back is the question. And it's tomorrow. Slash Cast will be back tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Slash Cast will be back every Sunday from here on out until I give up.
Yep.
It'll be similar to this format. It'll be like if the table talks overlay that you're used to seeing, where it's like the black overlay and you have me in one corner and Nick in the other corner. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that overlay, but with these webcams that we're running right now.
Yes.
So it's not gonna be these big sets with multiple cameras, because that still would be way too much time and effort to put out a show weekly that still probably won't get as much views as other shit on our channel. But the actual show itself and discussing multiple topics per episode, it's coming back, and it'll start tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. I hope that's exciting.
I'm glad that y'all are excited in the chat.
Yeah, I hope that's exciting news. Yeah. I hope you all check it out. For those, let us see. That's really important to us. Engage in those videos. Then go to the comment section at the end of every episode of Slashcast, which instantly we brought right back. We say something for you to put into the comments to know that we made it all the way through. That will be there, and we heart all those comments. Yes. And the first one that does it, we pin.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind as you dive into tomorrow's episode. Okay. In other news, for anyone that's been on Patreon, you already know this if you checked out your Patreon feed, but it'd be nice to talk about here. Our Patreon's closed. We're officially closing our Patreon, and which was tough because right now it was a good chunk of our income. So it was a huge sacrifice. It took a lot of discussing to make this decision, but we did it with confidence because we knew we had supporters like you that were on YouTube and that could make this transition work. YouTube now has the option for multiple tiers. So we have multiple tiers set up for memberships now. So we have a $2 one, a $5 one, a $10 one, a $25 one, and a $50 one, all of which have different rewards that come with it, and there's a monthly membership. It's like pretty much the same thing as Patreon, other than the fact that YouTube will take a bigger cut, but that's a risk, again, that we were willing to take, because it made engagement a lot easier to keep up with the workflow a lot easier if everybody's on the exact same platform. So exclusive live streams and things like that, way easier to manage when everybody's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you were already a patron, we would love for you to be able to transfer over and perhaps join as a YouTube member. And if you're a longtime supporter of ours, you love what we do, you got a couple extra dollars in your pocket, for as low as $2 a month, you can directly support the channel by joining, becoming a member on YouTube. We even have stuff, as, like I said, the $50 one, between live chatting, having a free t-shirt every 3 months, exclusive videos, exclusive movie commentaries, movie nights, things like that. And we'll be delivering rewards speedy on top of things now with the whole membership program as early as tomorrow. Starting tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll have our first return for movie nights, that being an I Know What You Did Last Summer and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer double feature. And if you've ever done our movie nights, I like to think that we have a very unique situation when it comes to movie nights, where we actually take the time, edit together a big, long movie night that includes a pre-show and intermission, and sometimes a little bit of extra stuff in the outro, and we put it all together, so it's not just click on a movie, watch it, click on a movie, watch it. There's an experience there, and we like to do old school things like that and really hit that horror love that this community has. So, like I said, for as low as $2 a month, you can be in movie nights, and there should be weekly. The only time they wouldn't be is if we are traveling or the internet breaks. But that shouldn't happen again. We should be in a good spot with internet.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hope so. We're good so far, right? No droppage? This says 0 frames. Let's go. Let's knock on wood. Let's keep this going. So that's with the channel. That's the important things, is that Patreon's gone. Slashcast is coming back. We have our new membership tiers. If you would be so loving and consider joining, we'd really appreciate it. They'll always be there, though. If money's tight, we totally understand that. We totally understand how that is. And if you just hate us, we also understand that. But if you do have some extra dollars in your pocket and you don't hate us, consider becoming a member.
Right. Content will always be free here on YouTube. Just any extra goes to help make more.
Hey, old Landy with the super chat,
Thank
which I can't read. Oh, just nothing. Just no message. Just a $5 super chat. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Oh, that was a spiel. Is there any questions about that before we move on?
I did see a question. Somebody asked, what's the difference between like what we're doing now and what the Slashcast show was?
There's nothing actually really different. Like, the show, what we're talking about, how we're talking about it, is the same with Slash and Cast. Like, it's the old format, is the format that's coming back. It's just going to be
longer.
It's maybe a little bit, but it's just like, it's more simplistic. Like, our old format, like, it was shot in like ProRes and with multiple cameras. This is just going to be on webcams through things like this, and simplistic, but it'll still be the same content itself. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Anything else? Did I miss anything? Also, in terms of our content flow, so we're shooting for between 6 and 8 videos a week, is the plan. And Make Every Death Count will come out every single Wednesday. If you don't know what that is, it is our audio-only podcast available across every podcast platform you could possibly imagine. And that's just long discussion situations, sometimes related to news, sometimes not, sometimes about conspiracy theories, just random things. It's just a place for us to just talk. And our most recent one is just a long, like 45-minute Fall of Camp Blood, our Friday the 13th fan film Q&A, and just breaking down where we're at so far, which we'll talk about here in a second, and probably go into another sort of live Q&A. But yeah, it's just things like that. So go check that out as well. That'll come out every Wednesday, 6 to 8 videos a week. Right now, we have streams scheduled Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Next week, we'll dive into Until Dawn. That way we can prepare ourselves for Man of Medan, and Elijah will be playing Blair Witch. We'll have videos out on our channel. Just a lot going on. Yeah. We will stream Man of Medan, though, and go through those butterfly effect, picking your situations, that making your own choice, things like that. We'll do that alongside with you guys and let you guys make the choices as we play along.
Yes.
Did I miss anything else? We'll let her go merch. Make her return. Actually, I don't want to... no. Maybe. One of the things we were looking into for our $50 members was a Let Her Go shirt. If that is enticing at all. That was one because we want to have different designs every time we give a $50 member a t-shirt. So, there you go.
It's never say never.
Never say never.
Never.
But never.
Never say never.
Correct. Waiting for these super chats to pop up. There you go. OG Chris Redfield donated $5 through the old super chats. I've been a supporter for a while now, and I'll continue to support you guys anyway. Love you guys. Keep up the great work. Chris, appreciate it as always. And Landy of the Cleaves here with another $5 super chat. Said, insert message here. Appreciate it as always.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Okay, first I'm going to answer this. So, what horror license do you think Wes was tweeting about? I don't know.
I have no idea.
We actually might make a video on it. Someone asked, like, what do you want Gunn to do next, or what do you think they will do next? And I think that's a fun discussion where I'd want to see them dive into.
Those comments are going to be rough, though.
Yeah, you have the Gunn haters or our haters that are going to jump on top of that, but I don't fucking care at this point. Bring it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Leave me alone. Go somewhere else. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I missed anything else. Let's talk about the fall Camp Blood. I don't know how much you want to dive into here, Nick.
Enough.
Enough. We'll do a little bit of Q&A stuff.
Yeah.
If this spawns any questions, but so right now, let's talk about Kickstarter rewards. I just got a little bit of little intel from the old mask maker, who's Kevin Molnix, who from KFM Designs. He just told me that he has sculpted, drilled holes, and sanded down all of the masks for backers. And he plans on having them painted as early as September 13th and in our hands. That was just crazy. I was like, hey man, by Christmas, that would be dope. By Christmas, we'd be in good shape. And he's like, all right, September 13th, I'll get them in your hands. It's like, okay, cool. And those masks are amazing.
Yes.
You will love them. If you don't, I hate you. No. They're incredible, though. They're straight up the mask that we used in the film. Same guy, same plastic, same paint. And they're $135 each. If you got that tier, you may remember, you paid $125. So you're fucking welcome. That was you got such a good deal because you not only do you get the mask, you get the Blu-ray too.
Yeah, we were planning on doing before we had a custom mask, we were just going to do part 4s, and we were going to, obviously they're not custom.
Yeah, and they're really cheap and they're really easy to get.
So, but we had the custom look. Any prices we got, this was the best option. I mean, it's the same mask we have. The film. It's
straight up the same. So those are probably here September 13th. All t-shirts are on the way. All postcards are in. All posters are in. The only thing that is not ordered or not in our hands is the Blu-rays themselves. And that's for obvious reasons. There's not a completed film to put on that. So in terms of the completed film, where are we at? We talked in our podcast. We were shooting for March 2020. That was the goal. We talked about in Make Every Death Count in that Q&A that may not happen. But because of that podcast, the guy... Because we were going through an injury is what happened. Our producer and actor who plays James Deere in the film, a very important role in the film, he tore the shit out of his shoulder. Bad stuff. Just went through surgery. They were saying it was like 9 months to recover and be able to use it again. I was like, fuck, we're screwed. But now he's already been stretching it out. He's been using it. He got his stitches out already. He's just way ahead of this recovery process than we anticipated. And he's saying that he might be able to come back out and finish the rest of his shooting in November, which we'd be in good shape then. Because once we get the film wrapped and then picture locked, we're able to get it off to our composer, CJ Johnson, and he can probably turn it around within a couple months, and then we can have it out in March. So we're still shooting for that. We're praying. And if that's the case, then all rewards will come together including the Blu-ray and all of your other stuff that you got, in March. If not, if that doesn't happen that way, or February, as early as possible with that stuff, but probably a public release on YouTube in March. If not, and we had to wait longer than that and release it later because of Peter's injury and other situations we have with other cast members to make all that work, we will ship out everything other than the Blu-rays and just bite the bullet and pay extra to ship the Blu-rays again later. I'm sick of making people wait for rewards that they deserve.
Some of you have been waiting since Arriving Camp Blood.
Exactly. So we're going to get all that shit out if we can't get it out in March. If we can't get the film done by March, we'll ship everything out, and then we'll do another cycle of shipping again for the Blu-rays.
Yes.
And the VHSs and the DVDs, shit like that. Any physical media.
Yep. I saw somebody ask about IMDb, when it'll be updated.
Okay, this is a freaking good question too, because a lot of guys have been going in and putting their own names in. We ask if you're one of those. We ask that you don't do that. There's a reason we haven't done it yet, and it's because we're putting them in alphabetical order. And some people who donated to Reviving Camp Blood and the Fall Camp Blood will have a different list on IMDb where their special thanks will be. They're like is it super supporters? Is that what we have them as?
Super backers.
Super backers. So so we have everything in a very specific order. So when you put your name in, it gets removed because we have it going a certain way. Though Nick, what are we shooting for with those?
I mean,
by October would be ideal.
Yeah, I can get that done, organized and done by October. If you haven't filled out your survey, fill out your survey, please.
Yeah, if the survey's not filled out, there's nothing we can do, especially in terms of shipping rewards and things like that.
And we will give a cutoff date of when is the last, chance to get your survey done, or else you're gonna have to forfeit your rewards. But we're gonna give you like a month in advance, so.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of a heads up.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Any questions about that I haven't already answered?
We could talk about the event we're gonna go to.
Oh yeah,
on the 13th.
My bad. Sorry, there's a lot in my head. I was zoning out. We will also be at the Scarefest. Hey, Deadwolf just became a sponsor.
Thank you for
I don't know. It doesn't show the tier. Maybe it's probably just $5, I'm assuming. But hey, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Deadwolf. I feel like that's old, though. Wouldn't it keep on the chat, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Who cares? Regardless, thank you. At some point, you were a member.
Yes.
And I appreciate it.
A long-time member.
Yeah. Okay. So we will be at Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky, September 13th through the 15th. Not only will we be there, but we'll have a booth there at booth number 157. There you will be able to not only have a nice photo op with Sir Jason, who's behind me, the man who plays Jason himself. He'll be in costume on Saturday, September 14th. He'll be in costume September 14th. Anybody that either buys a still, a poster, anything, can have a photo op with him for absolutely free. That's all. It's just getting a still, whatever. It doesn't matter. Stills there. We're going really cheap. We're not gonna give you $50 autograph shit. We will have stills for $10. There's one still. And I'm zoning out. Why the fuck am I zoning out my prices? Hold on, let me look at my notes for my iPad, guys.
While you get those prices up, I'm going to grab one of the things.
I got you. $10 for individual stills. $15 for there's a group photo where like everybody will sign it, so that one's $15.
Yes.
There's an 11x17 unmasked poster, which is a limited edition, only 50 available ever. These will never, ever be available again. I can't reiterate that enough. Those will be $20, and like I said, only 50 of those available. Is that what you're holding? Okay. And then 11x17 Steve Dash posters right there. Those will be $15 at table. All profit made from those posters, which is pretty much all of it, will be donated to charity to the Shriner Children's Hospital, which was the charity of the Dash family's choice, and that was all approved by Steve's son, Steve Dash Jr.
Yes.
And again, photo op only available with Sir Jason back there because he's going to be miserable in costume. It's going to be hot as hell, especially on that floor, upon the old purchase of any poster or still, including the Steve Dash poster for charity. Indeed. They probably can't.
Steve Dash poster is a good one.
Yeah.
Steve Dash husband, father, grandfather. Is that in our description still? I hope so.
I hope so.
It's not? Well, that's going to change someday.
Also, for Scarefest attendees, this isn't like we said in Make Every Death Count. If you're listening to that, this is old news. If this isn't 100% guaranteed yet, we will have to submit it on Monday morning and see if this actually will go through. But we are looking to premiere the trailer there for the Fall Camp Blood, which will be early to that when it comes online. So you get a first look at the Fall Camp Blood at Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky, September 13th through the 15th. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the word around the office. All right, any other questions? Any questions about anything? Whether that was shit I said about the channel, shit I said about Fall Camp Blood, anything. Shit in general.
Correct.
Anything.
Yeah. We'll wait for those. Got a little bit of a delay here, but in between the live and the recording. I guess if you missed the big announcement, weekly episodes of Slash and Cast are back. Weekly horror recap, they're back Sundays. Be there, be square. Comes back tomorrow.
11 a.m. Eastern.
Correct.
A bunch of legends. Jesse, you're a legend. Is anyone craving us to play any video games? Because we could probably do that. Blu-ray info to Fall Camp Blood. That's a very long answer, so I'm a little hesitant to go into it again.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna do it in bullet points. All right. Had a cast member that got hurt really bad. Just went through surgery. Because of that, we're looking at a possible delay, although our target remains March 2020. If we don't make March 2020, all rewards will be shipped out separately except for the Blu-rays. If we do make March 2020, all of that will be shipped together in March or earlier with the Blu-rays there. If not, the latest we're looking at, because it was like a 9-month recovery originally, but now he's recovering so fast, we think we can beat that March release date. We were considering going back no later than November 13th, and that's only because it's a Friday the 13th. Although we might just do it in like July or June 13th would make sense,
Yeah.
Daniel Mortensen with $5 super chat. The lawsuit ends. How likely do you think content for the game is to return back? I don't know. I don't think it'll happen.
At this point, it's
been so long.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and they can't even get fucking updates right. No offense to Black Tower, but they don't seem like a team that's strong enough to handle content like that. I didn't really think Alphonic was, and I think Black Tower is even smaller. So I just don't think you have the right team on board to take on content like Grendel and Uber Jason. At the end of the day, if it were to come out from them, I think we'd end up hating it because it'd be so broken.
Yeah.
So at this point, I don't see it happening. I would just lock and load for Gun's next game, which hopefully is another IP game, which hopefully is Halloween.
How much are tickets to Scarefest?
$55 right now for early purchasing.
Is that for the whole weekend?
That is for the whole weekend. That could jump to $75, I think, if you don't buy them in time, or $65. And they're just so I would just get them as early as you can.
You guys should talk about Dead by Daylight when we release non-licensed killers too. I mean.
Well, we do. They just haven't in so long.
Yeah, we used to on Slash and Cast,
but
we canceled that show.
what the last one we talked about was the fucking clown? Is that the last original killer? It is, right? Like no, Ghost, the Ghost, the
Spirit.
Thank you. That's it. The Spirit. She was the last original one, which we did cover twice. Covered it twice.
Yes.
What happened last year? We have 2 videos on that you should definitely go check out. It answers that in tremendous detail. Hopefully they're on a comeback. What's a good thing to happen to us today? We got internet. Notice that we haven't... Wait. Yep, 0 drop frames so far. This is impressive. How long have we been going? This might be a new record for us.
27 minutes.
Not a single drop. How about that?
Yeah, that's about it. It's been rough, but
Yeah,
yesterday was, oh my god, just more and more shit on top of each other.
I don't think you do have to buy the $75 ticket. I think somebody just is dumb. Not saying any names. Yeah, no, the full weekend membership for $55 is still available right now. So if you want the non-VIP experience, you can do that right now. Derek B with the $5 super chat says, can't wait to meet you guys there. Hoping to record a message from my son. He's a big fan. I'll also be buying a Stiller poster. No problem. We can do that.
Hell yeah.
Also excited that you're going to get a poster. Appreciate that.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, appreciate it.
How exactly will digital copies of Fall Camp Blood be available to watch? As in, like, the digital download on the Kickstarter? Because that'll just be via email.
It'll go to whatever email you provided through our Kickstarter surveys. And what we're going to do to make it easier is zip. We're going to send out zip folders, which will have the film in it and all the behind-the-scenes stuff that will be provided as well, including videos, interviews, pictures, a lot of pictures, and a shit ton of B-roll stuff. So all that will be in a zip folder with the film itself in its full quality.
Probably MP4s.
Yeah, or MPEGs. If you truly want full quality, we might go MPEG. Super hyped about Stranger Things DLC? Yes. Can't wait.
Yeah, as we said, it looks like they care about this one. They're putting a lot of effort into it, actually, which we always appreciate.
Yeah, not taking the easy way out, not just making skins and stuff. I thought this was funny. I love your podcast. You always seem so happy. Joke's on you. We're always miserable. It's all an act. Maybe making content is the only thing that makes us happy.
That's about all we got. Chef Bandicoot's going to Scarefest.
Yeah, Saturday. Nice. We'll be there. Bailey will be kicked off the Slashcast table by Saturday, so if you're looking for Bailey, do not come there.
Fired.
You got about an hour on Friday where you'll be able to catch him there, and then he'll piss me off so much that he'll be kicked out.
Fired.
Yeah, he's fired again. Unbelievable. Down from Columbus. Shoot, mate.
Making the journey.
That is far. We have someone else coming from Columbus.
Yes.
To make it there.
Maybe.
One of our cast members from Columbus. She's making the journey all the way down there. Us alone, we're driving 7 hours.
Correct.
7.5. Oh, that's your fucking fault.
That is not my job.
I did, if everyone's okay with it, I was supposed to post on Facebook today the first still of Jason.
What?
And I forgot. If you want, I could do it exclusively here.
Here we go. Here it is. It's me.
That's the first still. That's him. What a tremendous letdown.
What? Are we just gonna post it like tomorrow morning?
Yeah. So just a little early access. I was supposed to do it today, and I got busy with not having internet.
It is the future of Flashcast, so like we got to show them the future.
Let me.
While you pull that up, Derek asked, "You got a collab or anything planned with?" We watched a movie there. You know we do.
Maybe.
Also, Jimmy Champagne's gonna be there, more than likely. I don't know if it ever got confirmed.
It has not yet. But
he's trying his best to be there. God, I hope so.
My display capture's not working. Let me. Okay, well, it's gonna take up the whole frickin' screen. Bear from South Carolina, the $5 super chat. So thank you guys for all the content. What are the chances you guys review random older horror flicks? We had stuff originally planned to do like remake versus original or just dive into old franchises. I think we like Make Every Death Count is one of the places we might dive into like Universal monster films, things like that. We actually just talked about on Slash and Cast tomorrow. We talk about The Invisible Man and recommend watching the original first and going in and watching that before the Invisible Man reboot comes out. So I mean, it'd be kind of fun to review that, especially as Blum continues to make Universal monster remakes. I think it'd be fun to always review the reboot before they come out. Of course, you're talking a span of several years, but it's on the to-do list.
Yes.
It's on the to-do list. Thank you again for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Gosh, why can't my
first double feature of last summer? When?
Oh, sorry. If you missed this double feature movie night for all members, including $2 and up, all of them, double feature tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be watching I Know What You Last Summer and I Still Know What You Last Summer. And our movie nights are dope. We don't just click play on the movie. We actually have intermissions and pre-shows. So consider becoming a member because it's going to be fun.
You got that? Got that still?
Maybe. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be awkward at first. Hold on.
Want to meet Slash and Cast so bad. Well, Ian, we're gonna be around more often. Getting out of school will allow us to go to different cons farther away. So yeah, stay tuned. No. We'll always be announcing stuff like on our community tab as well. What kind of cons we're going to.
I have to re-download it.
You have to re-download it.
I don't have the hard drive plugged in.
Oh.
Everybody just make small talk for like 5 minutes.
Wonderful weather we're having.
Oh.
Tomorrow, yeah, like we said on tomorrow's episode of Slashcast, we get into those Universal monsters a little bit. It's up. It's up.
I did it. No, there it is.
There he is.
There it is. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So that's your first look. That's what Jason looks like in our film. If you didn't know that already, the hockey mask is designed by KFM Designs. Find them on Facebook. And the undermask is designed by Horror Costume Studios. Also find them on Facebook. The undermask, you can get a closer look at the poster, which will be exclusively available at Scarefest. I have no idea how to get rid of this, so I'm just going to delete it. Bye. It didn't work. Oh no, I just froze all Streamlabs. Oh no, thank God. I'm about to kill myself. The internet works, but the computer doesn't. No! So yeah, that was right out of the film. That was a raw still. Color may change a little bit, but that's what she gonna look like. That's what she gonna look like. They said, wow, it looks like shit. Wow, Jason looks small.
Wow, what a small man.
Wow, he's kind of fat.
What?
I think all of that was said. But yeah.
It's pretty neat.
I like it. Yeah, see, you're bad. You should have got that replica mask. It's a real deal too, man. It's a real deal. That you could. Well, actually, I don't know because they're really not available directly through his site. Like we got it. We had a very specific and custom request. I can look. I'll talk to the old boy though.
The old boy.
On the talks of reboots versus original, I'm subscribed to a guy who does boots to reboots, stitched together. I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Stitched together pictures. Yeah, I've heard that before. That sounds exciting. There's a lot of people doing it recently. I just saw someone else doing a series of remakes versus originals. We did one for our horror-thon.
Yeah.
Which was forever ago, but we did a bunch of them. Damian Josephs just became a member. Thank you so much. And again, it doesn't say what tier.
I'll look at the T. Thank you for that.
I'm 6'2". I would look down at our Jason. In that picture with the boots on, he's 6'4". So I don't think your argument's gonna work.
That's a Nancy Thompson tier patron.
I don't even know what that is.
That's $2.
Okay, all right.
Just as little as
I was like, I don't
$2.
even know what that is.
As little as $2, and you get, in my opinion, a lot of quote shit.
Quote shit.
Because most of that stuff was actually for our $5 patrons
Oh,
that we reworked into the $2.
like movie nights used to only be available for $5 patrons.
Correct.
But now it's for everybody for the lowest $2. Can you get the Blu-ray anymore, or is it just when you donated? Reach out to us on our contact email at slashcastbusiness@gmail.com, and we can probably work something out for still getting a Blu-ray at the same price as Kickstarter, because we're gonna order extra as it is, so that in case people want them afterwards.
Yes. Correct.
Done my replica. They were available again. Yes. 3B. What's up, brother?
Howdy ho. Saw the channel trailer.
Indeed.
I like it.
I like the video store. I want that.
I want my own.
We see all messages, Ricardo. You gotta prepare yourselves. I don't really know what to do with my life. I don't know what we should talk about here. In terms of news, I'm out of news. I don't know if we want to play something. I guess I should get off this screen. I don't know if we want to end the stream. What's the plan? We release the movie to YouTube also, yes. It'll just be a little bit after our backers receive the film. Move in. Do we have to pay rent?
I will happily sleep in one of the aisles of the store.
I'll sleep behind the counter. Thoughts on the 2v2 alpha? I love it. I have been lagging my dick off the last most of the alpha because of our broken internet, but ideally it's fixed now. So I'd like to dive into it and see what I'm working with. See what a lag-free Call of Duty Modern Warfare alpha feels like. Absolutely been shitting on people though. I went on like a 15-game win streak today. It's fun. I might go pro. I'm gonna look into the MLG world of Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Rest in peace, Optic.
Yeah,
That's
damn.
a fucking shame. What's your take on the Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon? I haven't seen.
I actually haven't either, but I like Kevin Bacon.
I like bacon.
We should play a game together. What kind of game?
What kind of game?
Excited for Blair Witch? Yes.
Yes. Very.
I won't Elijah's going to be covering it and making some videos on it when it first comes out. I probably won't be able to stream it for a hot minute. I want to get through Man of Medan first. That's going to take priority because I think it's a more streamable game. I think it'd be more fun to stream. But we would definitely we'll have videos out right away, but at some point we'll stream it too.
Yes.
Could yell about David Langoliers. That's always an option. It's on my list.
Can never run out of things to say about that. About that.
Damn it, David. You stupid. You're stupid. Okay. Why would I play Blackout on PS4 when I have an Xbox where I have a lot more things?
Blackout.
Also, teammates that aren't piss poor like you are, Bailey. Yeah, I'm always on, man. Just because parties are open on that alpha. Just hop on in. Hop on in.
Ooh, Ian wants to know what happened to Optic. Okay, really short because it's a little off topic. Optic got bought out. Then they got bought again, and the company that bought them basically said, we're going to make the Optic brand disappear. It's no longer going to be a thing. It's dissolving into nothing. Unless they won the Call of Duty World Championship last weekend. That was pretty much the one condition, and they got third. But Optic it's gone. Optic Gaming is no more. So if you see anyone with an Optic gamer tag, it's not real.
Derek, your son is Liam, you said? Is that correct?
Ooh, yes.
You want to see something pretty cool?
That's the Jason that killed me from the missing post. Do it. Do it.
Look at that. Yo, this fucking kid. I didn't know this was your kid. The cutest motherfucker. He's the cutest kid. Also, because he's a child, I put a nice little child Easter egg in there. Real loyal hoes will understand. But cutest kid in the world. Yeah, anytime I delete a photo off of Streamlabs, it goes like full freezes on me. There it goes.
Chef Bandicoot, thank you for stopping by.
Yep, see you tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. What happened to the Chucky game being made? There's two of them, both of which do not have licenses, both of which are bound to receive a cease and desist if they actually get close to releasing. They're playing with fire, especially the actual one that's calling themselves Child's Play the game. The other one, Charlie the Legend, that's a little bit different. They might be able to sneak past that, especially because they're not a United States company. But either way, it's going to be close. I think they're making big steps, though. Last I heard, Charlie the Legend's making big steps. I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, I think somebody today said that they gave an update, like a verbal update. Ugh.
Hearing one of our cast members being costumed.
Yeah, so at Scarefest, is Ken still in here?
Ken Slate, you here?
I don't think so. Ken Slate, who plays Sheriff Kagan in the fall of Camp Blood, will also be at Scarefest in costume. So that'd be cool. It's a unique photo op where you could have Jason and Ken in the same picture. And again, Scarefest is gonna be a good time. It's gonna be the only time you'll ever see that much cast and crew for the fall of Camp Blood in one spot. And I'm talking like even the premiere probably won't have that many people in one spot. So if you're interested in those things, that's the place to be. Daniel Morton sent another $2 super chat. So what happened to the Scream game? First of all, thank you again for the super chat.
Thank you for that.
What happened to the Scream game? Did they ever actually start moving forward with the Scream game? Did anyone actually start trying to fundraise and got a cease and desist? I don't think Scream ever really had one. Oh yeah, they did. The fucking guys that were that bought the rights to the mobile game,
yes.
The Scream 4 one, that wasn't gonna happen, bro. They didn't have rights either. That apparently they're still working on that too, but the developers all quit. I don't know. It's the same situation with the Halloween game, that quote unquote Halloween game that was trying to raise money and started making models and stuff, and the dev walked out. They were gonna get a cease and desist. That wasn't gonna happen.
Hey, so just was informed by, I believe, Mystic Ranger, Rabbit is no longer a thing.
Rabbit's no longer a thing?
They were bought out and shut down.
Who bought them out?
Cast.
That's interesting.
Well, we're going to have to do some digging tomorrow.
I'll figure it out. Back to Twitch. And then we get banned again. Then I'll make another Twitch account and get banned again.
We'll figure it out.
Just gonna keep VPNing it so they don't they can't catch me. They'll say hardware ban. Nah, too much work. Oh, you're chatting with Griffin. That's why Griffin brought it up, huh? Acting like he was a good person and thought of it himself. Piece of trash. Yeah, you know what's funny? So we can't really do Twitch because it's exclusive to members, and you can't. Can you do that on Twitch? No, you can't. So it'd be open to everybody, and we were getting way too many viewers when we did it. We had 80 viewers last movie night, which is why we got fucking banned. That was not supposed to happen.
They're just oh man, you could be a partner. What's your chance?
Yeah, we got offered we got offered not partnership. We were on track to partnership, but we got offered a affiliate. And I was like, no, we can't do that. This is not our content. This is illegal.
Yeah, that was the movie night channel got banned on Twitch.
Yeah.
It was
suspended. Suspended for 48 hours. Or no, a week. Something like that. We have it back now, but like I said, they'll ban us if we do it again. Which I don't care, but I'm just saying.
Unlimited amount of emails.
We're going to go see a Chapter 2. Yes, got our tickets today. We're going to see it at 7 p.m. on that Thursday.
Yes.
The 5th, I think is when that is. The 5th?
Yes. Gonzo's asking if we can buy tickets to the movie premiere. I imagine Fall Camp Blood.
So we don't know yet because we're not 100% positive where we'll premiere it. We're still working on the details on that. It helps if you have the film done to make such moves. We want to do it at a drive-in, and where we're currently thinking is Earlville near Chicago. That would be a fun place to do it, especially because they still have the old school speakers that you can put on your car window, and that's cool. I think that'd be fun to do. But we really want to do that. We also we did get an offer in LA to premiere in LA in California. I don't know if we'll do our first screening there, but at some point we might do a screening out there in LA. Well, we'll see. It's up in the air. But I don't know about buying tickets. That's gonna be out of our hand. Like we won't be able to take any of the money from those. Those who are hosting the event will be the ones that get money from it. Like that ain't us. If it's us doing it, if it was our choice, it would just be free.
You'd have to get here.
Yeah, you just get here, and we'll have physical tickets. That way, we don't oversell, quote unquote, sell. That way, it's not too populated and shit like that. But other than that, it would be free. When you guys movie night, is that available for playback later? It's only live. It's only live.
Yeah, I think Facebook is going to be our best bet. A Facebook watch party.
Yep.
You don't even have to use your real name. We will give members access to a private Facebook group that we will probably run movie nights through there. You'll hear officially tomorrow sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure
Yes.
you're checking our community tab, all you members out there, because that's where we'll be able to put stuff like that. No, Bailey, you would not be invited to the premiere. Next question.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
The Nightmare Begins on Halloween. Is that what you're talking about? Because we should. I think that's really interesting. I'm really tempted to cover it and help out Chris. Chris got me into fan film, so the fact that it was that film, The Nightmare Begins on Halloween, or The Nightmare Ends on Halloween. That was the fan film that got me interested in making my own fan film when I was a kid. So I'm like all for him doing another one. So I might make a video on it, help him get some money from it, because he's got a current fundraising goal of $10,000.
Yeah.
Problem is he's doing GoFundMe, and it's so much harder to push GoFundMe. So
yeah.
We'll try.
I saw somebody ask about movie nights if it's just audio commentary only. I don't know if you answered that.
Audio.
Like
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
No. Like when we do movie nights, because we don't do them on YouTube or anything, so we're not claiming any AdSense. All it is just people watching the movies together. It's basically a Facebook watch party. So that's why that would work for us to do that.
Yes.
But no, it's a custom edit we do with all the films together and put into one large file, and then we play that through. Live commentaries are interesting though. We should consider doing that.
I know We Watch a Movie does that.
Yes.
Sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
Thoughts on multiple F-13 fan films getting released on the same day? Which ones are coming out on Friday the 13th
Well,
in September?
It was supposed to be Voorhees and Vengeance.
Right.
Voorhees is no longer releasing on September 13th. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, if they're not done or they just didn't want to compete with Vengeance or whatever that was. How do I feel about it? I really think you should avoid it. Like, to us, especially for us, because we already have a following and a lot of people, like, don't. Like, we do content creating all the time and we're talking to community all the time. It feels really unfair to step on someone else's toes. Like, we all worked our asses off to make fan films, and we all raise money. We all build communities to do that, and we deserve our time to be in the limelight. So I know if someone else planning on releasing on the same day we want to, we will adjust accordingly. Because I don't want them to mess us up, and I don't want us to mess them up. So I would prefer if that didn't happen. But now, like, you had Voorhees, Vengeance, and now Never Hike Alone 2, I guess, is starting their campaign that day. So it seems. It's just too much. Too much stepping on toes.
Yeah. Nah,
and now our trailer's premiering that day, too. It's just a lot. I can't change mine. Mine's an event. So we can't change ours. But ours is also just a trailer. So.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Let's see.
Spilled your beer all over your horror DVDs.
No.
It's about that time you start giving up, you know?
Well, Fernando asks, will the Fall Camp Blood have multiple counselors?
No. No.
Technically, no.
If you're trying to say, are we going to only have one person that doesn't actually die? No.
There are multiple characters.
Would Never Hike Alone 2 have a lot of characters? Like, what path are they taking? I'm really curious
Maybe that's
because,
a video. Maybe that's a video we
maybe
do.
it is a video. That'd be fun because, like Never Hike Alone 2. Like, we always talk about it. It's a beautiful looking film. It's got some cool action, some strong pacing, but it just feels too long in certain areas. Like, it's a lot of dull time. And when you're only following one person and nobody actually really dies except off screen, it feels a little off. I hope we can see a little more carnage. I want to see some death in Never Hike Alone 2. Big step. I'm excited though. I think they'll do some cool things. Hopefully because they were shooting some shit for the video. So I wonder if they'd film something pretty dope.
Well, maybe we'll make a video. Maybe we'll make a video.
It's kind of our responsibility to make a little video. Yeah, we'll probably have like definitely at least like when the campaign starts, we'll definitely have to cover Never Hike Alone 2.
Yeah.
How was it on set of Fall Camp Blood? I seen you on the floaty. That was not on set. We didn't do that was actually like a celebration after we were done filming. It was where we filmed, but we went back after we were done filming to have a nice, relaxing time as buddies.
Which one did we post? Anywhere? Did we post the one of the first?
No, Bailey's dickhead ass posted one without permission.
The first day, on the first day? With
no.
Lav and Carly?
No.
One on my personal Instagram.
That day? Like that day? The day before we started?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. But yeah, that was it wasn't on set. It was at the same location.
But not on set.
It was before we started filming.
On set was a pretty strong experience. It was exhausting, stressful, but everything went pretty smooth, and for the most part, people didn't get tired and bitchy. And that's a hard thing to accomplish on a film set. But if one more person posts a picture without me giving them permission to post it, I'm going to slap the shit out of them. I'm talking to you, Levante. I hope you watch this stream. Because, goddamn it, twice. Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
This was a good time.
Could you pick... Dude, we already got to go pick Bailey up, and I have no fucking clue how we're going to have room in the car to pick Bailey up. We're strapping his ass on top.
You're going to have to. Got the roof rack.
Yeah. Yes, to Scarefest.
Yeah, that's where...
Yeah, that's why we're kicking Bailey out of the car.
That's where a lot of problems...
Strapping his ass on top. No, I think Emma's going to drive separately. So listen, topic for a different day.
I forgot Emma was going.
Yeah. So it might work
Dude,
out.
that house is going to be a fucking party house, and we're not even going to be there.
You'll
God
fit in the back. What back?
I don't know.
The hatch where all of the stuff is?
Am I looking the right way? Yeah.
Where all of that stuff back there is? And you know, all the camera equipment? Yeah, you'll fit back there. And our bags? Come on, think, kid. Like I said, you're getting strapped on top.
We know what we said.
I know what I said.
When Scarefest?
September 13th.
13th through the 15th in Lexington, Kentucky.
But we'll be returning on the 16th.
Correct.
Bye. Hatch escape. Besides Tommy, any former survivors you'd like to see against Jason again? We actually talked about it. I think Tina would be cool. I don't know if she should have her powers, though. I kind of feel like she should be, like, drained. I feel like she should have lost her powers. Something like that. I think Tina as just a strong final girl, though, would be cool. Trish would be cool. Bring back Trish in a sequel with Tommy. How cool would that be? And then they reunite again. And maybe they've had a tough relationship since, he tried to kill her in the 5th one, if that counts. But, he's gone through all the therapy and shit, and now she's trying to be there for him again. They're trying to build a bond again. Write that down. Tom McLaughlin, where are you at?
Reggie the Reckless.
We will be streaming Man of Medan on release.
Thursday? Friday?
Friday the 30th.
Friday.
The 30th.
The 13th?
The 30th.
It's kind of weird that, video games usually release on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And both Blair Witch and Man of Medan come out on Friday.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm making complete one of myself. Any thoughts on return to Camp Blood podcast bashing on Kane Hodder and Kane's fan and calling them dick riders? Shoot. So, I'm zoning out there. Kent and Nathan, both good dudes. Both have a very dark and dumb sense of humor like we do. So I'm not offended by it. And I don't really think any Kane quote unquote dick rider should be. I don't really understand their definition of dick rider. Based on what I listened to their whole podcast today, the whole hour-long podcast, and basically you're a dick rider if he's your favorite, or if your only argument is the fact that he played Jason 4 times. I really was just trying to figure out what their point was. But like I said, I wasn't offended. I thought it was pretty funny. I think they're cool dudes. Kent, it makes some great work. I have actually some of Kent's shit. So, like I said, they're cool dudes. The only concern I have about it, I guess, is that it creates a natural divide between people that can't take shit like that. Which I guess is the people that are already going to be divided anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So if I'm a dick rider for thinking Kane's the best, I guess I'm a dick rider. But also he's like a second father to me, so calling me a dick rider to a father is weird.
Whatever.
Please stop.
It's just creating a divide where there doesn't need to be. Are they milking it a little bit? They found what works.
Yeah, their community likes it, so they just kind of ran with it.
And I think they even said it started out as just
it was a dumb joke.
As a dumb joke.
I think Kent said it. It was just it was a dumb joke.
And then it worked for them, so they're keeping it up.
Yeah, which is, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't really like to see
I would like
separating the horror community, splitting up the horror community, creating a divide, but whatever. I was listening to their podcast today, and all I wanted to know was why. Why do they hate Kane dick riders so much? What is it about? Because I always hear the argument. If I was going to counter argue with them, and we were going to have a discussion about it, which we should do. That'd be fun. We should have just a whole podcast with them and discuss it. I think that'd be cool. But they always say that people that just blindly defend Kane because he played Jason played Jason 4 times, yada yada, they're just oblivious to the truth. But it sounds like their argument for Kane not being the best is because he's in some of the worst movies. But is the movie bad because he was bad, or was the movie bad because the writing and cast is shit? The only time you can really argue that the person playing Jason may have brought the film down is Ken Kersinger in Freddy vs. Jason. Or just not so much who's playing it, but how it was being portrayed. Mainly because of Ronnie Yu. Way to go, Ronnie Yu, you suck. So that's the only argument you can make for something like that. But because Kane's a not good Friday the 13th film, in a franchise that, for the most part, as a diehard fan, I feel like I'm allowed to say this because I watch all of them, they're not good movies. So, if the argument is that he's a worse Jason because he's in the worst movies, because this one is 0.5% better, all the reviews are shit. Even the first one, the reviews are shit. I don't know if that argument's very valid. Yeah.
Do you not like his movements? Do you not just like his... I'd like to hear more about what their points were for why they don't like him. Because in the podcast, they're pretty nice about it, but in their description of the podcast, they say, we want the Kane Hodder saga to end.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's kind of mean. It's kind of selfish.
Yeah.
So I thought it was gonna be like rough. I thought it was gonna hurt my feelings watching it, but it didn't. I thought it was funny. Like I said, I'm just curious. I'm just curious what their actual points are.
Yeah. Whatever.
Collab podcast. Let's see how it goes. We'll just beef with each other. You know. Why did Kane have Jason do breathing when at the point Jason was undead? Valid. Very valid point. It just, it was a Kane thing to do. If that's why you hate him, that's at least a point, Motorcycle. Pancake Lover with a $10 super chat. What's happening to this channel? I just saw the title. Hey, all good things.
Thank you, first of all.
Yeah, thank you. First, $10. That's more than my bank account.
Thank you for that.
Nothing bad. We're all good steps. Slashcast, the show is returning starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Our internet's not broken. We haven't dropped once. So far.
Memberships.
Memberships. New memberships available. $2, $5, $10, $25, and $50 memberships on YouTube. Patreon's gone. Mainly good things. We're taking steps. Taking big steps.
Yes.
Kane is more action. Yeah, I dig Kane bringing life to it. Maybe it doesn't really make sense that he's breathing and shit, but it's just cool.
Yeah.
I like the way he looks at shit more than anything. Like he turns his head and looks before his body follows. I like it.
Like, you can have an opinion, but there's no need to shit on somebody for having a different opinion than you. Now, if that person was being aggressive towards you, I mean, you can be aggressive back. That doesn't usually solve anything, but
I think it's just for the Return of Campbell podcast.
Yeah.
I think it's just a niche. It's nothing,
Right.
Nothing else really. I don't think they're out making fun of people and bullying people, except for people that want to come at them first. I think they're good dudes. They just found a dumb niche to run with. We have many of those. We have many of those dumb things to run with. I can't believe they managed to talk an hour about it. We need to call. It was funny because I think it was Kent saying that he was a white dick rider. He was team white. He's like, yeah, too bad he can't put that in a shirt. It was like, yeah,
for Ted White.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a member I'm gonna become a member next week. Keep up the good work. Well, thanks, Drama. We appreciate it.
Much love. Appreciate it. God, I forgot you changed your name, dude. I was like, it's Drama. I know that name. Oh, yeah.
I've heard of you.
I know you. See, I love all the Jasons. I'm a dick rider for all of them. I ride all their dicks. Except for Ken's.
Warrington.
And Warrington. Warrington doesn't count. And Ari Lehman. He doesn't count either.
I ain't dick riding a fucking kid, man. I ain't dick riding kid Jason.
Oh, he's an adult now. But he's still a kid at heart.
Is he, though?
Is he?
Is
he, though?
I'm just kidding. Oh.
Derek have a wonderful watching Insidious with Liam. Well, that's nice. Have a wonderful night. They were all great, like I said. I can even appreciate Ken's performance. I just think he got held back a bit by Ronnie Yu. But when you get to that action part, I think Ken kills it. But then the jazz hands in part 8 reminds me that he shouldn't have.
Yikes.
More excited for Blair Witch or Man of Medan. Personally, I think I'm more excited for Man of Medan because it feels more like a movie. It's like I loved Until Dawn, man. Like you're watching a movie, but you're playing a game at the same time.
Yeah, Blair Witch is going to be more of definitely a simpler game than Man of Medan.
Yeah, I think it's cool that it dives into the lore though. Like
yes.
The lore of Blair Witch is interesting.
Yes.
So that's gonna be cool. They dive into that. And it takes place in the 90s.
Yeah, definitely got to get both.
90s fanboy.
The $50 tier.
Chris.
You're
gonna give me a heart attack, man. We appreciate any support.
Indeed.
You guys being here, all 72 of you.
I can't believe it.
We appreciate it.
Graveyard, what's up? Zach, what's up? You hated Mears? Justin. How dare you?
I liked him.
I fucking love him as Jason. I think he was great. He's big, he's scary, and big! He is great, though, seriously. Like I said, I don't really fucking care. Like, you hate him, you hate him.
Yeah.
So be it. Unbelievably nice guy, though. You shouldn't
Yes.
actually, you should actually meet the fella, though, and then know the real guy. And you know, now he's Swamp Thing.
Well, he was Swamp
Well, he
Thing.
was Swamp Thing. He had a good run for
They
that.
canceled that shit. Ugh. I only watched like the first episode. It was alright.
Wait, there's a co-op mode on Man of I totally fucking forgot about it.
Wait, what? You're telling me we have to buy 2 copies of Man of Medan?
God, I forgot about it.
Is there really?
But how does it? Do you have to? Do we both have to have the game, or huh?
DS download play question mark?
It's a self-aware Wes Craven style take on the slasher subgenre.
What
That's-
is the co-op mode? Like what?
I'm trying to read about it. It's really not helping me out. All I know it's there. That's all I know. Why do I have a million notifications? Why is Rachel still here?
There's couch co-op.
So we sit on the couch and play co-op?
Two co-op. Elijah's messaging us separately. There's 2 co-op modes.
He said, "I told you, bro," like an asshole. You know what? Fuck you. I don't even care anymore.
You know what? No,
I'm
you
done.
didn't.
I'm not going to buy the game.
Yeah, we'll look into it if we can. Fuck yeah.
See No Evil 1 and 2. I love See No Evil. I like both of them. I love Kane, and I like See No Evil 2. I love where it takes place, in the morgue. Cool as hell. I love it. Daniel Hare's in it. Cool as hell. But like they did her super. I'm not gonna spoil anything. They did her super dirty. I think it was completely unnecessary. Really upset about that. And then it's the Saska sisters, which is dope. So there's some cool things about it. But also there's like the slow motion scene towards the end of See No Evil 2, where it's just a fucking. This isn't a spoiler. It's just a wall of jars, right? And a shelf of jars. It falls down and they just shatter. It's just glass shattering, and it's in slow motion. For like long slow motion for no fucking reason.
To make the film longer. That's it.
Why? It was a straight to DVD release anyway. Like, why the fuck do you care about the length? It was completely and utterly unnecessary. I just don't understand it.
Unnecessary.
It literally took me completely out of the film. Like,
What?
why? And like I said, the final guy situation is weird.
Yeah.
It's Monday as well, since Patreon's going away. Hey, appreciate that, DX brother.
Thank you for that.
2-player online co-op and up to 4 to 5 people on the couch.
For local multiplayer. Well, we'll look into it. God, we're going to be so fucking busy.
Yeah, it's about to get hectic out here.
We start school on Monday.
Yep.
And then, but our first weekend, we're fucking really busy. And then the next weekend, we have it. The next weekend, we have Scarefest.
Don't give me homework.
Please.
Please. Nobody give me homework. Andrew Luck just retired?
No. No. Stop it. No. No.
Yep.
What?
Did he get hurt or something?
Listen, I gotta love with you. I respect the hell out of Andrew Luck, but this is great news for me as a Texans fan. We can finally beat them!
What?
They took our jobs. Yo, last semester, man. I already walked. I already did my little graduation walk. So, in my head, I'm done. But really, I'm not.
The online 2-player co-op mode will be the full story mode, and all decisions made by both players will affect both players' outcome of the story.
Interesting. That sounds fun.
Well, thank God we didn't do our fantasy draft yet.
Yeah, you know how many fantasy drafts were like tonight?
Uh-huh. That's why you wait.
Yeah, what the fuck, Andrew?
We always do it the Wednesday before opening day. Dude, that's wild that Andrew Luck just fucking retired. We need to call Noah, make sure he's okay.
Fuck the Colts. Go Texans. His ankle's all messed up. That makes sense. Are you leaving?
No,
Why aren't you leaving?
I haven't been texted yet.
So what you're saying is you're going to spend the night here.
No.
Selfish. Selfish. Now, everybody knows that you just said no. Selfish. If you were to get a Jason mask signed by all the people that played Jason, would you get Warrington Gillette to sign it? Yes, I would. Warrington signed our Camp Crystal Lake sign.
Yeah.
Listen, Warrington may be a handful. I lost a lot of respect for him the way he responded after Steve Dash died.
Yeah.
I thought that was completely fucking ignorant and selfish. But he did play Jason. He had his time, and we should have at least respect that, the fact that he did. The way he lied about it, again, ignorant, selfish. But he did actually play Jason. There is some truth to that. And legally, he was allowed to freaking say, because he is credited as playing Jason. The only thing Steve got mad at him for is the fact that he was selling stills of parts where Steve, it was Steve as Jason.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's not a right, Warrington. It's not a right. Thoughts on Spider-Man leaving the MCU? I don't want to talk about it. If it actually is 100% and there's no going back, I'm gonna.
It is.
I'm just. First of all, Sony, you are so fucking stupid. And yeah, it's gonna ruin everything for Spider-Man. It's really sad.
Yes.
Motorcycle US $2 super chats. A good crossovers for Jason. Predators hunting him. Interesting. I always thought Freddy versus Jason versus Ash would be epic. Especially after just talking to Adam Marcus for a long time the other day. The whole Jason being a Deadite thing, I totally get where Adam Marcus is coming from now, and I totally understand his reasoning behind what he said. It would make sense to use the Book of the Dead against Freddy and Jason. But I also think Leatherface and Jason are a good mix because they're both dumb hillbillies.
Yes.
Just things along those lines. I don't know about Predator. Really should be able to fuck up Jason. Predator really should just absolutely destroy him, but, Thanos. There you go. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Yep. What movies do you guys prefer, Part 8 or Part 5? Or Nightmare 5? Oh, Friday Part 8 by a mile. By a mile. I hate Nightmare 5. Hate it.
Yep.
We like Part 8.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nightmare 5 is by far my least favorite in the franchise, and it just kind of annoys me the whole time I watch it. It's even worse than Freddy's Dead, dude. Oh, yeah? Friday the 13th sequel just got announced right now? Wow.
Listen,
let me just go jump to Google and start freaking out.
We were skeptical on Andrew Luck because that was wild. We know where F-13 is.
Yeah, listen, we
know where F-13 is.
You can't fool us with that shit.
Fool me once. Try to fool me once. You got me to look at Google for Andrew Luck.
Can't face or have a wonderful night.
Thank you for stopping by.
It's not Disney's fault that it's not Sony's fault that Disney is so greedy. I think this is interesting. So Disney offered to pay 70% of that film to make Spider-Man possible and still split profits equally. Listen, Disney and Marvel, to me, have every fucking right to ask for more money than Sony gets for that character. Because, they made it work. The most successful Spider-Man movies, Sony just made the most money they have in their entire fucking lives off Spider-Man Far From Home. Because of Marvel, not because Sony did good things. That was Marvel. All right, so they earned it. They earned a little bit of little bit of a paycheck from Sony, I would say. And dude, like, Sony's gonna make a fraction of what they were with Marvel. It was a good deal. They should have ran with it. That 70-30 split, oh, that was such a good idea. They should have ran with that. I really don't even think a 50-50 split would be that bad. Truthfully.
No.
I don't know. They should have found a way. Like, at the end of the day, they're going to make less. I think they should just sell over the whole character. I think Sony should let Spider-Man go. But it's the only thing they have making money. You know? Yeah, Disney's just going to buy Sony. It's only a matter of time.
That's monopolization.
Yeah.
There.
Then, well, I don't even think it would legally happen.
No.
Jason versus Alien. Alien, again, should beat the fuck out of Jason.
In theory.
In theory.
So many aliens, not just one.
Yeah, same with Predator. Like, there's multiple Predators.
Dude, I had a weird like urge to watch The Predator the other day.
Like the original.
The new one. Really weird feeling. Like I'm just like, I could watch that movie right now. It's weird.
All right.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I'd rather watch
Where the
original.
fuck did you get that number, Landy? $250 billion? Oh, no fucking way they made that much money.
Who made $1 billion?
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy?
Where the fuck did you get that number? Hold on. I'm pulling up lifetime grosses. I'm gonna be nice.
With that billion? 250 billion.
250 million? No, they made more than that. I'm seeing less than 2 billion. Let me get some worldwide totals.
New Breaking Bad movie teaser dropped. I know.
I'm gonna round up for all of these. I'm gonna be generous.
Excited for Breaking Bad movie.
Like 2.6 billion ish. Where the fuck did you pull 250 billion from? About to head to your house right now, Landy. We're gonna fight about this. You know how much money $250 billion is? That is so much. That Sony's not even worth that.
Ditto. I was
Like,
just
Sony's worth 18.6 billion. Just something to keep in mind.
ditto. I bet the Colts are really upset because they could have went for
Could have gotten Carson Wentz.
or they could have went for Nick Foles instead of him going to the Jags.
Damn it.
Dude, the Nick Foles on the
Okay.
Colts would have been
Ooh.
solid, but
Almost had to fight you, Landy. That makes a lot more sense.
okay,
that's
we're not going to fight today.
okay. That's fine. We'll let it go. Let it go.
What Far From Home itself made over $1 billion.
But it's at 1.1 right now. 1.1 billion. It's the highest grossing film in Sony history. It beat out James Bond.
Yep.
So tell me again why Marvel doesn't deserve more of a cut that they did that. I was really let down. I was really let down by Hellfest. Not terrible, but I just thought I thought it was gonna be amazing, and I got let down.
Someone that we really take a lot of, or have a lot of similar interests with when it comes to movies.
Jimmy, I think.
Did Jimmy praise it?
No.
Somebody that we take their opinions, very, very considerably, said that they loved it, and we usually are on the same page. And
I don't know. Dude, literally everything Disney Plus, I'm in. All of it. She-Hulk, in. All of it. Did you watch the trailer for Bounty Hunter? The Star Wars Bounty Hunter show? I don't even know what it's actually called.
no,
The hunter up or the Marakichi? No. All right.
I can't remember. Fuck.
It's kind of a weird name.
Wars Bounty Hunter Show. The Mandalorian.
There it is.
Dude, fucking sick.
Mm-mm.
It looks so cool.
I haven't seen it.
It looks so cool. I recommend it. Go watch it. Can you talk about how the best superhero movie of all time isn't a Marvel film? That'd be The Dark Knight. That's an opinion of yours. I love The Dark Knight. But let's talk about consistency. All right, let's talk about consistency when it comes to superhero films. And let's look at DC's track record. Okay, so I love DC Comics. I would probably read more Batman growing up than anything else. I quickly transitioned to Spider-Man pretty fast. I think Spider-Man is just my favorite all around for movies and comics. But man, they have let me down a lot. No, I didn't think Dark Knight Rises was that good. I didn't think Superman was all that good. Motorcycle with a $2 super chat says own 5% of Friday the franchise or 5% of Nightmare on Elm Street. Right now, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, yeah, because there's no money being made right now. F-13.
Oh man, I don't even know. Like,
I probably F-13. Yeah.
I don't know.
If
Which one has the higher net worth? That's pretty much all you really need to tell me. Or are who are like the stockholders in Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street? That's a lot of research goes.
Can I buy more?
And how much of a say do I have on future projects?
5%. I get to choose Jason.
I get to make the next movie. Oh, done.
Oh yeah.
What was I saying? Who was I talking shit about? DC? Got
Yes.
it. Batman vs Superman, didn't like it. DC, the actual Justice League, I thought was okay, but Wonder Woman was good. I did like Wonder Woman. What else is there? Shazam was decent. I like Shazam. But also that was David Sandberg,
Correct.
who I fucking love. So,
Correct.
what else is in that mix? I like Swamp Thing. Before it died. I don't know. Just, ugh. I also think Spider-Man 2, Far From Home is really high up on my list for superhero movies.
Like, it was a general consensus in this room that the best superhero movie of all time was Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And when we walked out of the theater from Far From Home, we were silent because we were like,
God, was that better
"Is
than
that
Spider-Man
better
2?
than Spider-Man 2?" Which then makes it the best superhero movie of all time.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Green Lantern. There you go. There's a good example of where things can fall off.
Where does superhero movie lie in?
Huh?
Superhero movie?
Like with Drake Bell.
I'm not wearing any diamonds.
Good times. Suicide Squad is another good example. Trash. Fun movie, but bad.
Ooh, marry one, fuck one, kill one. Nancy, Chris, or Jeepers Creepers girl. I imagine
Trish? Is who you're talking about?
Yes. Like Chris from Part 3?
Listen,
Chris Higgins?
is she in the state where she like is nuts at the end of Friday the 13th Part 3?
She a freak.
So, because then I'm going to kill her.
Please stop laughing.
I'm going to marry Nancy. And
fuck Trish?
I can't say it out loud because Rachel will yell at me.
And fuck
Look at her.
Trish.
She's back there glaring at
God.
me. See her, you can see her in the camera. She's glaring at me. She's like, what bitch you fucking?
Yeah.
No. Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, I like it. I told you I'd fuck the Jeepers Creepers girl. If I was limited, that
Gun to my head.
You look kind of like her, but I wouldn't marry you. Wouldn't marry you.
Nope.
Don't be fooled. Marrying Nancy. She seems like a very stable young woman, and she was having sex with Johnny Depp before he died, and that's a big deal
Before he died.
in the movie,
In real life.
not in real life.
This is real life.
This is real.
This is real life. You gotta pick. Damn, this hour and a half flew by.
Yeah. When the internet's not crashing, I'm not getting pissed off.
True.
Can we talk about you have to have Disney Plus to watch Phase 4 of the MCU? Come on, it's like $8 a month.
It is a good deal, but like it is weird though that like Phase 4 is like those fucking TV shows that are all locked behind a paywall.
But at the same time, you have to pay to watch a movie. At least you should, you torrenting assholes. What? Who? What? Michael Myers, what's up? Michael Myers, why is your picture of Keanu Reeves?
That's not Michael
That's
Myers.
not Michael Myers. Venom made almost as much as Homecoming.
Yeah, Venom made 800 million, somebody said. That's wild.
Is that really considered almost as much?
How
That's
much
a
Homecoming make?
over 1.1 billion.
Homecoming?
Oh, Homecoming. Oh, I was like, oh,
No, Far From Home.
okay. Ooh. All right. Sorry, my brain was like, what? Far From Home was only as big as it was because of the follow-up to Endgame. Indeed. It was silly of Disney to try to change the deal after the success of Venom.
Did they change the deal though, or was it always like?
Well, what was the deal before? Because they offered 70-30.
Was it always like a thing where like they needed to get back in talks after Far From Home? Was that always the thing? Yeah, what was the deal before?
I don't know.
Damn it, Disney.
Damn it.
Release the contract.
Disney.
Remember that Tfue shit? Release the contract.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah,
Isn't there a bundle with Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN? Really? Might have.
probably? I just got ESPN.
Yeah,
ESPN Plus, dude, solid. Like,
it's expensive.
it's $50 a year.
That's expensive.
That's like, what is that? Like, $4 or something a month?
Expensive.
That isn't any shit. You got to watch so many live things.
Sony got merchandising rights and profits for merchandising, and it was a 5-film deal.
Wait, that's a real deal? Disney, Hulu, and ESPN for $13 a month?
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Elijah just sent that to us.
Oh my god, that's cheap. I just fucking bought ESPN Plus. Fuck.
Disney got 5% at the box office and all the merchandising before. Sony made 100% while Marvel got the merch money.
You're telling me they didn't deserve more? They don't deserve more than 5%?
Marvel doesn't. It's their story.
So what the 5 movies were Far From Home,
That's only for solo films. How does the cut work for, like, Endgame?
Far From Home, Endgame, Infinity War, Homecoming. What's the last one? Civil War.
But the only one they would take
I
all
believe
that money would be Homecoming and Far From Home, right? You can't take 95% of the fucking box office for, like, Endgame and shit like that.
Sony made a lot of money. No matter at the end of
Either
the day,
either way, Sony walked away
Sony
with it.
made a lot of money.
And again, argue all you want, it's more than they would have made if they didn't have Marvel.
Yep.
And the reviews are definitely higher than they would have been if they didn't have Marvel. Disney Star Wars Land looks depressing. I hadn't even looked at it. I remember when they first announced it.
I remember when they opened and they had the Millennium Falcon and they had Mark Hamill, and well, they definitely had Harrison Ford there as well.
Motorcycle US donated $2. Trapped in Blair Woods or Camp Blood. Both of us had to answer. $2 super chat. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for that.
Don't fuck that. I mean trapped in Camp Blood.
Yeah, fuck.
I am not being stuck in a continuous loop of nighttime, with some witch on my ass. I don't know anywhere she's at, messing with my brain and shit.
We'll hang out with Crazy Ralph.
Maybe
get into
something. Yeah, I would. That can't be that bad, right?
Camp Blood, 100%.
And you got a chance of getting away. They didn't take money from Endgame, I believe, only solo Spider-Man films. See, that makes sense.
That's still, a lot of money. Sony did also purchase Insomniac Games
Yeah.
with their Far From Home money.
I would do a Spider-Man versus Sinister Six in the Sony universe. Have the same six destroy Stark Towers they could. Just get rid of. Yeah, that's a shame, dude. Like that fucks up the whole story. They should find a deal. They should make it work. Yeah, exactly. You can't even fuck with anything Avengers related if you separate them back to that universe again. Stupid. Make a fucking deal. God damn it! You're making all of us miserable because you guys want to have more money. You were making more than enough money on that last deal. Dickheads.
It's a shame.
Just goddamn shame. Ewan McGregor is coming back as Obi-Wan.
I did
Which
hear
is
that.
dope. Which is dope. Have they announced what Disney Channel original movies are coming with Disney Plus? Original movies coming to Disney Plus. Give it to me right now. Disney Plus. Is Lizzie McGuire going to be on there? Hold on, this is really important to me.
Sony just needs all the money they can get from Spider-Man and just had critical success with Into the Spider-Verse and financial success with Venom. It makes no sense they would be feeling insecure right now. But you got money, man.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Make
dude.
the deal so you can make more money in the long run. Don't drive it into the ground again.
Did you know High School Musical is getting a series?
Oof.
High School Musical, the series. Spinning off the beloved series of Disney Channel movies, the show features an entirely new cast of characters at East High and a roster of up-and-coming young actors. You rat bastards.
That guy from
Really?
All of the Marvel Netflix shows, aren't they in like a in the contract where they can't touch them for like 2 years? Like Jessica Jones,
yeah, they can't make new shows
Defenders,
with them.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
They can't
they
for like
can't-
2 years or something.
Yeah,
like
they can't
That?
continue the shows that are there.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That really does.
Dude, Lizzie McGuire, that's an actual show?
Wait, PewDiePie just hit
Isn't the guy coming out with another one?
PewDiePie just hit 100 million? I thought it was going to be like early in the morning.
Oh, that's convenient. We hit 100 million too.
PewDiePie is next. I don't know the song.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Right before my eyes. It just jumped 13,000 subs.
Wow.
Damn. So many goals.
Wild. It's 3 a.m. for him. You think he's awake?
Probably, actually. He probably stayed up to watch it.
This last week for PewDiePie, man, he got married and hit 100.
Well, that's why they got married.
That was the deal. That was the contract.
Yeah.
Release the contract.
Hilary Duff returns to the role that launched her to stardom, playing a 30-year-old version of the title character as she holds down a job in New York City. Terry Minsky, the original creator of the show, is the showrunner. The fuck? What is going on? This is so exciting. Is that going to come out on November 12th as well? Nope, no release date. Damn it. Is it bad that I'm more excited to that than half the shows they've already announced? Yeah, Stanley's daughter, little confused on what, like, I would like to hear more details about how Marvel treated him, because she said that they didn't pay any respects to him and shit like that. It's like, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. There was something about the quote that keeps going around that I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of tributes to him and before movies, and I feel like they did Stan Lee pretty well. I feel like she's just mad because she didn't get a call.
Which she might have actually gotten one.
Weird.
Weird.
I don't know. It's not my business. Nor do I have any idea what goes on over there at Disney or Marvel. Hey, does anyone remember the show The Jersey?
Mm-mm.
Looked it up last night with Griffin because I remember watching like 3 in the morning when I was a kid, where they wear this jersey and then they go into the body of a pro athlete when they wear it. It's interesting.
Like Mike?
Yeah, that's pretty much the concept.
How could we lose to the Bulls? Is it about that time?
Yeah, it's about that
Have we
time.
lost our minds?
It's about that time.
We were used to getting cut off by the internet 10 times by now.
Oh god, the internet cut off. Yeah, we'll be back on we have a video with Slashcast is coming out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Go watch it. Movie night for all members, $2 and up. That's literally all of them. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join us for I Know What You Did Last Summer and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer double feature. Probably on Facebook, which means watch your community tabs so we know to get that there for you to join the group, to join our secret Facebook group. And speaking of being a member, if you get a couple extra dollars in the pocket every month, want to become a $2 member or higher, we'd appreciate it. It keeps the channel alive. And now with Patreon gone, like I said before, we pretty much we took a huge fraction of our income to devote directly to YouTube and memberships. So if you would so kindly join if you can, we'd really appreciate it. And Motorcycle with one last $2 super chat says, Riley, you get to direct a Friday. A musical. I'd do it. I'd fucking do it.
Can we get Part 8, the musical?
Fuck, that would be dope. Could totally do something.
Does Jason get to sing?
No.
No?
You gotta do just the counselors. You just have him walking around and doing some cool dances and stuff. Thanks again, Motorcycle. Appreciate it.
Thank you for that.
Okay. That's really all I got, I think. Okay, cool. Nicholas?
Get your pet spayed or neutered.
And with that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home, I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to this world lived in fear. There is nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of this fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I start to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change into sunshine, to be someone among others. I've gotta try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm There's no name to call the ones that can see the land that shine above the light. I can say my life is crap, have to see them too. I just lived into my world, far from the pain, the fear. Just out of reach of this fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I start to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change into sunshine, to be someone among others. I've gotta